ancestors. Tough filling out paperwork with hoof prints, though. Anyways, good thing about that one, right? We're going to go see them. They're going to come nice and close. The big white one, we won't try and spook him. We don't want to move fast around the animals because that spooks them, and then they jump. They might injure themselves, another animal, or me, or you. So we just like to be calm around them with our voices and particularly our bodies. But if they do come close, you might maybe get a little touch on some of them. Some of the does, there's 2 of them, they'll actually let you touch them. They actually tolerate some touching, even though it's not a petting area. We also have wild sheep in that area, but they typically they run. They like to live on the mountains in Spain where they originated from. Here we're going to build them a mountain because we're on the prairie. Are ready to ride?
Yeah.
Okay.
My mom is trying to the car. I don't know what's taking this long. Oh, there she is. She's in the blue sweater.
She comes on a run. Yeah, I'll start the tractor and we'll see if that motivates her.
How does she fit in the car? Well, we're going to push her. Sorry. Thank you very much.
Okay, that's it.
I guess so. Oh, look, you want to come on?
They hunted us down. You saw them come from the far end. Put a little bit of feed over here.
Oh, look at that.
You're going to come over here? All right, just be careful when they come through the wagons, if they come through. I prefer that they go around, but...
No, they're not.
All right, so this brown here, this is Coco.
Whoa! I got to touch I touched one.
This is Coco here. Felina's on the other side. Here's Bam Bam, so we want to give him lots of room, okay? Yeah, they're pretty big. There's a couple of them. They got scratches and some poke marks already on them. Some of the does and the young buck, the spike over here. He's got a big slash on his side. Now, we don't know if it's Bam Bam or one of the other ones. But the fall always triggers that mating instinct. Guys have to start fighting over the girls. Now, if you know anything about nature, if you understand the purpose of why they're designed, where the males have to kind of fight over, the boys fight over the girls, it is so that the strongest animals pass on the best genes so that the next generation can survive. If you have a bunch of weak deer, slow deer, fat and lazy deer, or deer that don't pay attention, they just get eaten. So always the animals that are the fittest, the ones that are the keenest and so on, they pass on that instinct and the best traits into the next generation of, right, the ones that are born. So they have a chance to continue on. Otherwise, there can be gaps in the food chain. They become extinct. That's not a good thing. We see this one here? She's got 2 marks in her side from one of the bucks. We don't know which one.
They're busy
She's doing girly.
Yeah, you think it's
So Coco is 8. Now these are all the same type of deer. They're all fallow deer. Anybody from Europe? From the old country? Where?
Eastern Europe,
Where?
Ukraine, Poland.
And do they have these deer there?
No,
No, are you sure?
I don't know. I have never seen it before.
Okay, we've had people from Ukraine say they are there, but I guess not in large numbers, maybe in parks or somewhere. They do have some, but they mostly exist more in Germany, over to France and England. In England, they would be the king's deer, right? So they're not, these are not albino, they're just a color phase.
King's deer
So
мають
they're
на увазі
really like
великі, чи
this
як
underneath that sandy color. And so Bam Bam and Junior and this one here, those are all
It's a Bambi.
bucks. So I'm going to have 3 white stags on the farm. That's going to be kind of a very unusual because the predominant color is brown. But when you have a white buck as your herd sire, then you get a lot of white, right? So it's in the genes. So this sandy one and those 2 little ones, those are the fawns that were born from the spring. They're pretty cute. I got pictures on Facebook of me holding them. I usually can get them at about a day old. And after that, then they're just gone. But up to about a day or so, then you can sneak up on them until they learn that laying around isn't the best thing. But you can get really close to them. Their instinct is not to move. They just freeze. Oh, there's Prim in the back. She has a black stripe down her back. She's spotted. She's going to go brown in winter. But in summer, she has a really black stripe going all the way down her back to the top of her tail.
Look at the one that's like shedding all its. He's like half his head is brown and his body.
All right, we seen enough? Ready to keep riding? Go through the bridges and the covered bridge?
I'm really licking his tail. Look at the sheep over there.
Okay, everybody's got to sit down so I can sit down.